Looks like we're live. Looks like I need to make some edits to the show, but I'm live. Hey everybody. How we doing this morning? I think I'm in all the places, but I may or may not be. Let's just see where we are. Good morning everybody. Good morning. I'm checking out where we are on the stream. If we're live in all the places, let's see where we are here. Check out. Let's give the platforms a chance. Oh no, the date is all wrong. Looky there. Well, I picked one that was already running already, and that is not accurate. That is not accurate. So I picked one and thought we were already ready already, and it looks like that's not right. So let's just start from the beginning. Hey, everybody. It is Wednesday, January the 21st. It is Wednesday, January 21st. Let me get the right information on here so that way we can see what is our game plan for the day. Yesterday, y'all saw we had a big old drop yesterday, and we'll see what the market has for us today. See if we got anything of interest. We can make it do what it do today. Are y'all here? Do I see any comments in the chat? Oh yeah, there's Val here. Got some people who are here. I'm making some edits over here to the screen so we can get the right date for the right show. So we can make sure that everything says the right day. Because right now it says last Wednesday because I was supposed to come last Wednesday, and then I was off last Wednesday. I'm trying to remember what happened as to why I wasn't here last Wednesday. I think it was just life, but here we are. Here we are together. Here we are together. Y'all can see my charts though, right? Y'all can see the chart. Trying to work this out. Trying to work out my headlines so that the different platforms see accurate information. Whew. Where are we at this morning? 67.87, still below 6,800 this morning. The market tried to make a little bit of a recovery, but y'all know how that goes. I'm on the 5-minute time frame right now. We got some red folders today. So that there will be that. Okay, let me add the other Facebook channel. I think I might have everybody included. Let me see if I can update the saving of the changes and see if we can get everybody on here to make sure we're streaming to all the platforms. If y'all can't see me in the places, y'all let me know. Let me go check my channels. It says I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. It says I'm live here. Let me make sure Twitter is showing that I'm live as well. That's where I'm supposed to be. You need to be in all the places. Netflix. Y'all see where is Netflix this morning? They had earnings yesterday. I'm gonna put Netflix on the screen real quick. See where they are right now. Netflix had a big old drop off. They're at 87 right now, looks like, unless there's a gap down somewhere. Oh, you know what? I need to change it to extended hours so I can see what happened after the extended hours. Oh, yeah, Netflix is at $80 right now. They had a bit of a drop, just a bit of a drop, right? Of course, the meme with the big old I in Netflix has to come because that happens all the time, right? They have to do that. I think we're good. I think we're good to start. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the show pushing. Good morning, everybody. I'll take us off this screen here. It is Wednesday morning, January 21st. Yesterday Let's go back to my SPX chart. We'll see what yesterday showed us. Just look, hopefully the platforms will bring everybody to the show as they should do. Yep, we'll take this off because that was from my trade of the day video recording. This was yesterday. Let me get this on. There we go. This is what yesterday looked like. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Will somebody look at this? Will somebody look at here? That's what yesterday looked like on SPX. I in my trade recap video completely missed this all up here. Probably because I was teaching in this window of time. Um, and I missed this whole turnaround right here. I missed this, and then it fell from that point forward. I missed all of this. Whew, that won't be happening though. Y'all just need to know that some stuff we may miss a time, but with some stuff we don't miss but once. But look at that big old monster reversal. I hate when that happens. Look back at something after the fact and be like, look right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Every time I look back at it, I'm like, hello, clear and present reversal. Oh, y'all can't even see. I'm talking to the screen and y'all can't even see what's happening. There we go. I'm trying to show y'all what I didn't see. And y'all can't see it because I'm not even putting it on the screen. But this is SPX from yesterday. Okay, there was a monster gap down yesterday, first of all. SPX gap down, a tremendous gap down yesterday morning based on the Greenland news, right? So it gapped down. The close was like 69.40 and it gapped down to 68.40. So it gapped down 100 points, first of all. Gave us a little bit of, I say, SPX knows how to give you the rope a dope where it dipped a little bit, let you think it was going to rise up. I'm coming up. This let you know what let you think it was coming back up and came up. This candle went up here from the low of 68.33 up to 68.63. So it rose up about 30 points, like, yep, we going on. And then the next candle went up another 8 or 9 points, right? Went up like we're still going somewhere. Went up to 68.70. That's what this candle did here. And then reversed from that point, pull right on back to this little doji. It was a two up. It was still a full two up, not a failed two up, but it was looking real shaky right here. And then from that point, it puked all the way back down for the rest of the day, basically. Monster reversal that I missed while I was teaching. And it failed the rest of the day. So my PCS, I had some put credit spreads. They got hit yesterday because we're just waiting and watching it fell right back through the opening range. This was the opening range yesterday. It fell right back through that. And when that opening range, for those who trade opening range breakout, when that opening range breaks, you just need to ride with the trend. Okay. Good morning, Ward, and good morning, Patrick. When the opening range breaks, we just need to ride with the trend. We don't need to fight it. Don't fight the trend, just ride with it. And that's what I do. You should too. The opening range doesn't always present itself each day. There are opportunities almost each day for a little bit out of the opening range. Some days it kind of chills, and then it makes its move. You got to be patient with it. But when it makes a move, you just ride with it. Now, this is the 30-minute, or sorry, this is 1 hour chart. So this one kind of gave a little bit of an indication that it was trying to break out up here, but that breakout was not sustained. So even if you did a 30-minute opening range breakout, if you're looking at the 30-minute chart, it did give, which is really what made me make the move the first time. This is the 30-minute, it gave a breakout to the top, but it stayed up here and didn't sustain. This is what prompted me to enter the put credit spreads, because it looked like we were breaking out to the top here. But then when it came back into the opening range, this is like noon when it finally broke out going to the downside, which is why, you're thinking all is well. I had 6,800, which was way down here, thinking it's fine, way down here, thinking price wouldn't come way back down here, but not so, not so, not so. Okay. Either way, we live to trade another day. The whole point is that you make your moves quick. You either gonna get what you get, and then if it's not going where you need it to go, you cut it, and then you place other trades. You don't marry a trade. You get what you get in it, get what you're gonna get. If it's not going the way you want it, you cut it, and then you do something else, right? We don't stay married to stuff long, hoping it come back. If it starts looking opposite, you let it go. So we live to trade another day. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, that was what happened yesterday. Let's go and see what happens today. What's going on? Because we here another day. Like I said, we trade in another day. Um, the VIX this morning is above 20, which no shock there. The VIX is up because the volatility index is high. Good thing about the VIX being up is that means our premiums are up. When we get high VIX, that means the premiums are up. Good for us sellers. We like to have good premiums, right? Okay, Yahoo Finance. What's being said here? Besant downplays bazooka threat as Trump arrives in Davos. I think Davos, they've got the World Economic Forum or something like that. Some kind of forum is going on all week. Trump shrugs off the risk of EU reneging on the investment, says he expects things to work out pretty well after the Davos meetings. U.S. stock futures waver in the countdown to the Trump speech, which I think is happening today. Wall Street sees buying opportunity in Trump-stoked chaos. Yeah, the bond market is starting to speak up again. Trump's power over the Fed set to face Supreme Court test. Kraft Heinz sinks as Buffett's successor eyes selling the stake. Ooh, well, if Buffett and those sell that their stake in Kraft Heinz, other people are going to jump ship too, probably. S&P 500 profit beats draw worst stock price reaction ever. Intel earnings turn around in focus as AI data centers boost demand. Amazon bulls bet on AWS to pull the stock out of the dumps. Where Netflix CEO sees the biggest value in the Warner deal. Well, you got to get the Warner deal. At this point, Netflix didn't do so well at their earnings. Fed to hold rates through March and possibly through Powell's tenure on strong growth. And I think they're pricing in a holding. So you got to keep that in mind. If they price in the holding of the rates, that's going to be people are going to respond to that. How they respond, because the market is kind of finicky. So people will respond how they respond. Usually when the rates get cut, that was a bullish move. If the rates are going to hold steady, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Pre-market, all the futures seem to be down a bit. That S&P futures only down a little bit, 11.75. Nasdaq is down 78. Dow futures down 143. Stock futures are weak again, following biggest sell-off in 3 months. Yeah, it was a pretty big sell-off. Let's see what Europe has. Europe is all red over there. European stocks extend losses as trade war fears and jitters through the market. Asia is a mixed bag. ASX, Nikkei, and Nifty 50 are red. Hang Seng and Shanghai are green this morning. Well, Shanghai is barely green, but it is green this morning. Cryptos all red across the board. Across the board. Trump speaks at Davos as Greenland push tariff threats take center stage. Okay, let's look at today's Wednesday, right? WEF annual meetings is happening. This is day 3 of that. The World Economic Forum. I believe that says economic. Let me make sure. I'm calling it what it's supposed to be. Yeah, World Economic Forum is happening. They're held in Davos and attended by central bankers, prime ministers, finance ministers, trade ministers, and business leaders from over 90 countries. Okay, that's what's happening today. Today is day 3 of the meetings. Trump is going to speak at 8:30, which he's already speaking, seems like. It's a red folder. And home sales, pending home sales and construction spending at 10 o'clock. September data on construction spending is coming out at sometime today. And at 4:30, we've got statistical bulletins. Tomorrow morning, we've got final GDP data coming out at 8:30. Unemployment claims, those things are coming out before the market opens tomorrow. So keep that in mind. We're also going to talk about some earnings. I think I might have closed off the earnings for here. We've got a few earnings that are coming up between today and tomorrow. Netflix, I said, came last night. And let's see what comes. What's coming up today. Okay, we're definitely heavy in the banking. Got a lot of banking earnings coming. This morning, it's Wednesday morning, we've got Johnson& and Johnson, Halliburton, Charles Schwab, Ally, Citizens Bank, TE, Prologis. This is kind of hard to see. Make My Trip, Travelers. I'm not sure who these people are. After market today, nobody that's jumping out at me. Tomorrow morning, P&G, GE Aerospace, both of those are tomorrow morning. Intel is tomorrow after market. So Intel is tomorrow after the market closes. Okay. Yeah, nothing's jumping out at me as far as that goes. You can ride the wave off of Netflix if you want today. Netflix may be a good place. This may be a good place to buy some shares of Netflix. We know Netflix can run on back up because it has been in the past. So it might be in the $80 range, might be a good place to buy some Netflix. Right? Might be a good place for that. Not investment advice. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm just saying it might be. If you're one who wants to be an owner of Netflix, this might be a place to start, continuing to work on your position and maybe to start a position, start to acquire, maybe start dollar cost averaging if you're into Netflix, which we should be. Netflix is, to me, in my opinion, is a player. They don't seem to be going nowhere. Um, you know, Start buying into them a little bit, little by little. Doesn't seem like a bad thing to do. The 20-year bond auction is showing up here at 1 o'clock. It wasn't over on Forex. On investing.com, it's showing up at 1 o'clock today. Okay. That's what I see there. Okay, let's go see what Adam had to say this morning. Adam says, slow night. Slow night for SPX, but the levels are respecting 67.89 was support posted yesterday afternoon, held exact, then rallied to 68.14. First up 68.22, second up, and now back to 67.89. Back to 67.89. And it's a little bit above that right now. So it's used that 67.89 as support. Again, it's at 67.94 right now. The plan today is 67.89. Watch recoveries. 67.77 to 80 is support. Put that on your chart. 67.77 to 80 is a support area. 67.95, 68.05, 68.14 must clear next. If 67.77 fails, then you dip to 67.62. The difference between ES and SPX is 33 points. So if you're following Adam's tweets, you want to subtract 33 points from what he puts on there. And if you're trading XSP, you've got 676 to 683. Janae says, happy midweek. Hey, girly, trade well. Won't be able today, but have revised my breach management risk management plan. Yes, I love it. You and me both. I spent a little bit of time yesterday evening with myself. You got to spend time with yourself. Anybody else know about spending time with yourself? You must spend time with yourself. So I spent a little time with myself. Not really fine tuning. I guess you could call it fine tuning. Really kind of working with my own psychology, because there's I don't want to get too deep into that. I'm not on YouTube, but I have to manage me. That's really what I'm saying. We have to manage ourselves. And the trading psychology is a very big piece of trading. I do two things. I'm doing the trading for myself. I trade inside the membership. I trade along with my membership, and I'm doing copy trading. And in a lot of those, some of these places, I'm trying to be the same person in all the places. I'm really not the same person in all the places. In my membership, I'm the teacher. I'm teaching, I'm training, I'm guiding. That's who I am in the membership. In the copy trading, I'm not that person. In the copy trading account, I'm executing. I'm not the teacher there. And sometimes I'm trying to be the same person in more than one place, and it's two different roles. So I had to spend some time. um you say, "Well, I see you with the whole bag." Yeah, sometimes I have to hold back, but I have to be different people in different places, and I had to sit with myself to make sure that I was clear on who I am where, who I am where. So that I had to me and myself had to have a conversation about that, about who are you in which space. And that may be something that, can be taken into more of the overall life conversation. Who are you where? Well, I'm the same person all the time, right? Because I'm not fake. Anybody who knows me spends any time, y'all been with me on YouTube long enough to know I'm not. Who you get is who you get. But that doesn't mean that who I am in all these spaces, that you get 100% of that person every place. Like you 10% maybe you get I'm genuine wherever I am, I'm genuine, but only a portion. Like I'm the teacher, I'm the trainer, I'm the this, that, and the third, but that you don't get the whole totality of Arlissa in every space. And I have to remember that. Who am I going to be in this? Who am I in this space? And I have to remember that this is who I am here, so that I don't try to. My stepmom calls it over functioning, so that I don't over function in a space where I shouldn't be over functioning there. Hmm. 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 I forgot this person was talking. Rather listen to you. Yeah. 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 So that's where we are. So anyway, I had to have that talk with myself. This was me and me talking. That was me and me having a conversation. That was Arlissa talking to Lissa because, I'm the same person, of course, but Arlissa talking to Lissa like, okay, sister girl. Hmm. But yeah, yesterday was good. Let me go back to my slides. I did where is it? I did a trade of the day recap video yesterday. Let me put it back on the screen. And if you haven't watched, if you don't watch these videos every day, you should. This is my trade recap. I talk a little bit about how the day went. We took a loss yesterday. I took a loss yesterday. I say we. I took a loss like I'm multiple people all at once. I guess I am, but I took a loss. People in the membership also took a loss. So I guess I could say we, because where I go, the membership goes. Took a little bit of a loss yesterday, and I missed the turnaround. I missed that reversal. It was monstrous, and like wow, I was teaching at the time, so that's something I had to keep in mind too. That I have to be mindful on Tuesday and Thursdays because I'm teaching and I have to be focused on that. So when I'm focused on that, I can't be as focused on my charts. I can do more than one thing at a time, but I have to just be mindful that I can't give as much focus to my charts when I'm teaching. So, but anyway, I recapped some trades of the day that I took yesterday, and that's in that video. Y'all go check that out. Okay, go check out the trade of the day videos. I'm trying to do those every day. So y'all, y'all have to encourage me to do those every day by watching them. That's how they keep coming. Okay, if I go and if they ain't being watched, I will not be motivated to keep putting them out there. Okay, so y'all go watch them. Speaking of which, go ahead, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff y'all supposed to do. Go ahead, keep watching these videos. Okay, keep watching the videos. Let the ads play. Okay, let's go to the charts. Let's go back to the chart. I'm already running late, and I want to make sure we get off here in time. Okay, SPX 500 is currently at 67.93. It has not bumped back across 6,800. Again, as I always say, we trade what we see from day to day. We trade what we see each day. Okay, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Okay, let's go to SPY. I want to go to SPY. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. 30-minute chart. SPY closed yesterday 67.58. 608 and it's currently at 678.10. So it's really just a little bit higher than it was yesterday when it closed. Maybe about a dollar. Looks like it's kind of running up a little bit. A dollar above where it closed yesterday is where SPY is right now. About a little bit less than a dollar. It's moving around a bit. Okay, that's what's going on with SPY. Going to be a little bit of a gap up if the market was to open right now. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, with triple Q. Triple Q 607.98 was where it closed yesterday. It's currently at 608.15. I want to go to the daily chart before I move away from there. Okay, so triple Q closed with a 2 down yesterday. 2 down yesterday, right down to also a weekly high from a previous week. It bounced right off of there. It's got a big old gap that it left as well that needs to be recovered. Part of the gap got recovered yesterday. It had a nice little run up yesterday, triple Q did, but then it didn't get to finish that. So there's a gap that's left on triple Q from 615.19 to 621. There's a gap still up there that remains to be closed. Again, we got a 2 down, a little bit down to the lower part, but you want to see what happens today. I want to go back to SPY. Looking very similar to triple Q, which is not shocking seeing that they're comprised of a lot of the same things, not entirely, but a lot of the same stuff. Okay. Uh, got a gap on SPY from 684.82 up to 691, about a 7-point gap above. Again, SPY also closed with a 2 down, kind of weighted toward the bottom, but you know, all things considered in the pre-market, it's at 678.10, so it's already making a bit of a 2-2 reversal. We'll see what happens once the market gets open. IWM kind of traded a little bit different than SPY and triple Q yesterday, as you can see here. IWM had a 2 down yesterday, but it was a failed 2 down. It actually closed green. This is a failed 2 down yesterday, which is a bullish signal. You see it's green on all these days. There's a little bit of a gap here on IWM. It had a green day yesterday. Everything else was red yesterday, but IWM was like, not me. Don't count me in on that. So, okay, so this is IWM. It does have a gap up here, but IWM failed 2 down. It's currently at 263.25. It closed yesterday at 262.58. So it's up about 75 cents. Let me go to like a 30-minute chart. Okay. That's what's going on with IWM. It's going right on back. It's got a gap to fill, and there's a gap above it up in the 265 area that was left previously that will need to be filled as well. Okay. IWM is even going in the pre-market. It has filled this gap. I'm one who, I mean, you can call it filled in the pre-market. I like to see it fill while the cash market is running, but it's kind of how do you see your gaps as being filled? Okay. Hello, Blackula, and hello, Delisha. Yeah, thank you. Great content. Ooh, let me show that. Great content. Ooh, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. Um, okay, so that was SPY, triple Q, uh, IWM was there. Let's go back to SPX. SPX closed yesterday at 67.96, and according to where SPX is right now, SPX 500, it is very close to that same place. Oh, now it's at over 6,800. So in the pre-market, SPX is now over 6,800. Perhaps it'll open with a gap up and stay on and go on where it's supposed to go. Perhaps it'll go where it's supposed to go. I was gonna look here to see if we see some. Where do I want to see? Hold, please. So I can see. Nope, that's not where I want to see it. Duh, duh, duh. There it is. See if I can get us a gamma chart to look at. SPX. SPX. See what the gamma chart is showing us this morning. If we've got a little something to look forward to. Forward. Oh, no, I don't want to copy it. I don't want to save it. I just want it to, well, I guess I could. I just want it to copy it. If I copy it, though, where am I going to put it? Mm, mm, mm. Okay. There we are. Give me what I need. Come on, Cletus. Ay, ay, ay. My computer is moving slower than me. Nope, that's not what I want. I want something else. Come on, come on, come on. The people are waiting. There we are. Trump is talking right now at the speech. Are y'all able to see it? Put the link into our Telegram if you got it. I'm not sure if you can see this. This is the gamma chart, the GEX open interest for today, for so far today. Go over here. We can hide this. Basically, I'm not sure how many of you use gamma. This is something we teach and learn inside of our community. The major wall, the spot price is like right in here in the 6,800 area. The major call wall is up here at 6,845, and the put wall is also at 6,800. So it's actually the call wall is right here at 6,805. The volatility trigger is at 6,845. I was looking for the put wall. It must be in this same area. Yep, 6,800 is the put wall. Call wall and the put wall are right here, 5 points apart. They're both right here together, which, that in itself is weird that the call and the put wall is basically in the same place, with open interest being right around this 6,800 area, which means that price may concentrate and maybe get a little stuck there. We'll see what happens. We again, as always, we trade what we see. This chart changes throughout the day, though. So there's a lot of red down here, a lot more negative gamma than there is positive, but this changes throughout the day based on how price action goes. And it may just be going this way because Trump is currently speaking right now. That may be why it's as red as it is. All right. But SPX is moving on. 6820 is where it is right now. So maybe whatever he's saying has people hopeful. All righty. Again, we always talk about the membership. It is open. E2T dot trading. E2T dot trading is the membership. Come on, add to the stage. E2T dot trading. Coaching, training, guidance, me, all those good things are there. We trade SPX and those things together. We all hang out together and do our thing. Okay. Let me move us forward because I know people want to listen to what's being said. Our trader declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare that my wins exceed my losses. My account's growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I don't. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotion. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen and amen and amen. All righty. Let's go ahead and watch or listen to what's being said to us today. And as usual, we want to trade the market. We want to trade what we see, trade wisely, trade strategically, release your collateral when you got when your setup is there and when you've got confidence that you can generate some profits. If not, watching is a strategy. All right, watching is a strategy. All righty. I will see you in the market. I want you to stay green and I want you to get this money. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.